Yes, people. So we're in the gym now, quad focused leg day, and it is absolutely about to go down. Plan of action really is to not kind of. Well, I'm 7.5 weeks out from the first show, and I think it's now time to almost pull those real grinder after the fucking hell and back sort of reps. They're going to be taken out because ideally we're not going to be growing any muscle. Key right now is to preserve and to expend calories, so, and not to hurt myself, of course. So, start with adductors, then we are moving on to line hamstring curl, then we have a Smith machine squat. It's not the usual, I usually train somewhere else where I can use the Cybex Smith, but today this gym is convenient, it's close, and I'll be training here, so it'll be a Smith machine squat on a hamstring Smith. Then we are moving on to a leg press, and then I believe we do have walking lunges, and we finish off with calves. So let's fucking get into it. It's an absolute nightmare finding the right place for the mic so you can actually hear me properly. So I haven't checked, but I hope you can hear me properly. Right, top set. Let's fucking get it, man. Does anyone need headphones? Fuck. But for now, let's get massive adductors, or at least keep these adductors. Right. Okay, 15 isn't happening, but that was a good 12. We'll take that. Right, for line hamstring curl, we have the Strive line ham curl. It's ideally, this shit is basically what Prime is now. This is like an older version of Prime. They are fantastic pieces of kit, just as Prime is. These are quite old. They do need a refurb. I don't know if they're going to get a refurb. I think this one actually has had its refurb. They changed the heel pad, which is good. But yeah, we have 3 sets here. I do think they're all 3 sets of 10 to 15. Because today is the quad focus leg day. So I think this is the only ham work that we have, which is 3 sets of 10 to 15 on this. On the first one, I load the middle pin and the bottom pin. We get most of the tension will be in the contraction. So we'll hold for 2 seconds at the top. Second set, we are gonna load, I do believe, I need to check, but I think the second set I'm loading in the middle. And then the last set I'm gonna load it in a stretch and take a little pause there. But yeah, let's get into a couple of warm-up sets and we'll put this fucking work in. Need to check all the adjustment first though, make sure this is set for me. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, right. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Key with movement like this, try to align your knee, right with this pivot point here. The knees in line with the pivot point. This on your heels, or just a little bit above your heels. Push your quads into the pad, pelvis tucked, and just drag your heels up to 90 degrees. Take a good squeeze all the way down, nice little stretch, nice little pause, and then repeat. No momentum or gains. And then we take it. Powerade 150, sponsor me. As you can see, nice little pause, heels into the pad. Sorry, quads into the pad. Drag, pause. Nice and controlled. Nice little pause. Heels up to 90 degrees. Nice little squeeze. Down and control. So first set, we load 75% on the bottom peg. And then I'm loading 25% in the middle. I want most of this tension to be when I get to the top in the contraction. I'm going to squeeze for 2 seconds and then control on the way down. Right, let me rearrange these and then it's game time. Right, last. Oh yeah. Oh, big hamstrings are ass, motherfucker. Let's go. I've got music on this time. It's at that point. Whew. Oh yeah. That was that, motherfucker. That was that for that. Now someone's on the Smith. So once they finish, time to squat. 2 sets here, both of them 8 to 10. Controlled. Slight pause in the bottom. The aim here, I actually do it a little bit. I do it like they call it, like you see the way Chris Bumstead does it, right? Close to feet, narrow stance, hamstrings into the fucking calf, my man. And that's how we do it. So, let's do a few more warm-ups, and then we'll get into the Real work. Right. But yeah. So ideally going to work up to 3.5 plates, and then we go from there. I did do 3.5 last time, so I would like to maintain what I'm doing, especially at this point. Like, we have Anavar in as well at 50 milligrams daily, which has absolutely boosted my performance through the roof at the moment. So I absolutely want to make the most of what we do have, what we have in at the moment as well. Food's relatively still pretty fucking high. Like, I'll pop it here somewhere, or I'm sure you would have seen it in the previous video with where I did a full day of eating. I'm almost still eating almost 400. I am at 480 gram of carb on a training day. So food is very high still on a training day, and make the most of it. Right, a few more warm ups. I'm talking too much. Right. Oh, yep, beautiful stuff. Let's get these feet. Right, it's feeling good. Yep. Oh, fantastic. Oh, yeah, that is good. That is good. That feels very good. Nice. Yeah. Top set. I'm not going to go heavier than this because this isn't the Smith I usually use, and I'll just compromise the old quads. Nice and controlled. Like I said, I'm not going to do any death reps today. I'm going to get in the rep range. I'm going to take it to close proximity to failure, but I'm not going to take any grinders, any reps that are going to absolutely fry me. So yeah. This proved to be heavier than I thought, but I'll take 6. This Smith is very heavily to the side, and it just makes it really hard to almost position yourself in it. No excuses. Back off set. It's redemption time. Overshooting. quite a well angle. Obviously I'm not going to see the load in, but that's not what matters. I'll get 216 on this as well. I'm going to load the bottom head so it makes it heavier in the stretch. Obviously with the 274s in the hole as well. Feet are going to be narrow again. But yeah, I love this. Heavy, man, it's humbling, but I love it so much. But when I was at Ultra, they had the big level on there again, humbling as you get, but this is the next best thing. Right. Not many. Please, if you see me do this, don't get anything like this. That is not how you get the leg press. Right. One thing to note, so this is my second quad movement, right? What I see a lot of people do is they'll be doing like, I've just done 2 heavy sets of squats, so I'm very warm. I've done adductors, I've done hamstrings. What I see a lot of people do is they'll get on the second quad movement like this, and they'll start working up to their top set weight. Don't do that. That is absolute junk volume. You don't need it. Right, I did do a few reps here to actually make sure that the machine is set up right for myself, which you know is. Now, I'm going to put, on my working weight for this is going to be 4 plates aside, so it's going to get plates to the bottom plate. I'm going to put 3, do 2 reps, and then I'm going to put 4 and I'm going to go straight. That is it. Not too much warm-up sets because I'm warm. I'm already warm. Very warm. I was 1.1 kilos up from what I am now. So today I was 94. Yeah, I was 95.1 the last time I did. I was in a 95. So obviously, it's going to be a little bit effective. So let's just see how it feels. No more than 2 reps. And there we go. What you might see here is that my heels are a little bit off the pad, which is fine. It is to allow me to get my knee further past my toes, just that little bit extra. No other reason. My ankle flexion isn't the best. Sorry, my ankle mobility isn't the best, but this allows me to get a little bit more of that. Right. Lucky is everyone. I wouldn't say this was a great set, but I didn't want to stop and start fucking around. So I took it. Might take next time, lower the load a little bit, and we make sure that obviously this is nailed. But I'm happy with it. I'm very happy. Can I be happier? Sure. Will I be happier? Probably not. Back off set effects, play off. I fucking realised that on the previous video, or the previous chapter that what you've just seen, that little bit was filmed without the microphone. But you can hear me anyway, because I dropped it, it fell off, and I think it switched off. So, back off set now. Let's make sure this is better than what we've just done. let's make sure. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. Very, very happy with how that went. Verdict is 4 plates was a little bit too heavy today, especially after getting torched by the squats. But it's better to try almost than to just think, right, I can't do it, and then just pull back without knowing that, you know, it needs adjustment. So obviously for next week, when in 10 days, I might even be lighter, which I might also be during a refeed period. So we'll see. However, it's data to take away to know how to obviously approach the next session. Right, on to walking lunges, and then we finish off the calves. But yeah, just proving to be a very good leg day, despite all the adjustments that need to be done, to be made. But this is fucking spot on. Right, catch my breath, and I'll see you with lunges. Right, so before obviously we head into the lunges, it's walking lunges with the dumbbells, one set of 50. Plan is I'm gonna hold a set of 15 plates. I'm gonna go to failure. Once I fail, I'm gonna drop those plates and do just one length of just body weight to torch that and finish it off. I've done it like that since the beginning, and it's just felt spot on. It's done the job. It feels really good. They are quad focused, so aim here is to drive that knee forward as much as we can. Pause in the hole, and then obviously think about pushing the floor away as you come up, rather than pushing yourself up. Think about pushing the floor away, and that whole tension is going to stay on the quad. But yeah, let's get into this, and I'll show you how I finish these leg days. These, and I'll tell you now exactly why. Because you want your quads to fail. You don't want your forearm to get tired from holding the fucking weight. So we use straps. I'm going to strap them here though. Your full length. Fuck. Put those weights back. Because we are not losers. And we don't leave weights hanging around. Even though I probably left some hanging around the leg press today. I did my good deed for the day. Quads are torched. Right. I'll see you for calves.
They're not needed half machine.
Nice little pause and stretch. Full squeeze. There is no secret with this. It's just train your calves in full range of motion. Pause in a stretch, squeeze the contraction, rinse and repeat. Get strong at them as you would any movement. Progress it just like you would any movement. And inevitably calves are going to grow. Unless you have shit genetics and they just don't grow. But that is usually fucking bullshit because your calves will grow if you train them hard enough, you eat enough. So yeah, I'm not going to film the whole 3 sets. Got 2 more, same principle, same shit. Then I'm going to do a bit of posing, which if my phone doesn't die, I'll film. If not, I'll see you at home for post-workout meal. Right. Whew. Squat to training calves is tiring. It's, it gets you. Right. Like I said, if my phone doesn't die, I'll film some posing. If it dies, I'll see you at home.
As such, and I'm going to show you how I make it as well. So, Naughty Boy cream of the crop, cream of rice, little peanut. It's going to be a very peanutty meal. 125 grams of this is going to go in. Let's make sure I get it all in the bowl and not around it. I'm very hungry, so I very much look forward to this meal. Tell me, what are you doing, babe? You messing around in the box? Oh, 124. That's 125. I don't know, you can't see, but it's 125. 2 gram pink salt. Now, the secret. First things first, I'm gonna put some water in the kettle so it boils. Lovely stuff. That's gonna get boiling. Then, the most important part, a whisk. Which I'm going to whisk the cream of rice with some cold water first. This is just my way of making it. I'm not saying this is the only way or the right way to make it. This is how I make it and this is how I like it, because it comes out perfect in my opinion to my taste. Right, so I'm going to whisk the cream of rice with cold water in here while that boils. Then I'm going to add some boiling water on top to kind of volumize it, and then I'm going to pop it in the microwave for a minute, and then every 30 seconds I'm going to take it out and whisk until I get the desired consistency. It is very simple. It isn't rocket science. There's no special way. All the influencers, everyone's got their way of making it. This is my way of making it. This is how I like it. I don't care about the rest. Now, 40 gram of JP ISO Pro. I've never had ISO, believe it or not. So, let's find a scoop. Where's the scoop? Let's make sure we get 40 gram in there. And it's 31. That is 35. That is 38. That is 39. That is 40. I do know that you have to add very little water to begin with. But I'm not going to make that just yet. I'm going to make that right at the end when I make the whole meal. With the whisk. What's this smell? Is this? No, it's cream of rice. Just make sure this stays whisked. Otherwise it gets too thick. Let's make this cream of rice. Alright, boiling water's done. I'm just so much you can see here. So boiling water I just add by eye. I just whisk. You know, usually I've been doing this for quite a while now, so I kind of know where I'm putting it. This is now whisked. Straight in the microwave for a minute. Straight in the microwave for a minute. And then once that's done, we open it up, whisk it again, back in the microwave for 30 seconds. And until the consistency is right, it takes 1 or 2 tries, 3 maybe it goes, and then it's ready. So I'll see you with the finished product, so I'm not waffling too much. So I cut the video and I started making the protein. Looks fantastic. I haven't tasted it yet, but look at this, beautiful stuff. I have missed having a chocolate whey because I've been using, you know, a lot of fancy flavors. Right. You may as well be here while I do the cream of rice now as well. So I've taken it out, obviously, it's still, ignore the mess, I left a bit of a mess. It's still not, you know, not ready. So I just give it a whisk at the bottom, it's getting a bit harder now. The whisk is thickening up at the bottom. And then we're back in for 40 seconds this time. No, yeah, 30 seconds. Leave it at 30, I don't want to mess around with the routine. Let's taste this. Oh yeah, this is good. Oh yeah, okay. This is fantastic. Chocolate pistachio. Nailed it, Jordan. Well done. I'm gonna get the caramel biscuit as well from this. Because I do think that's also going to be fantastic. I like Biscoff, so caramel biscuit is the next one on the menu that's going to get ordered. Right, I do think we need to pop this in now for a little longer because it's a little bit too much water now. It is getting done though, so it's thickening up, which is good. Sorry, I have my back to the camera yet again. Right, like I said, see you with the finished product. Here we have it. It did take another just 1 minute. Now 200 gram of berries, which I've got some of these left, which are going to be 30 gram, and the rest are the Aldi blueberries, which are fantastic, and they're also fucking great for price. If you're eating the amount of blueberries that I am, then Aldi's the fucking one. 200 gram of those. JP ISO is about to go in. We are actually going to sprinkle it across the whole thing, just because I want to get the whole shenanigans everywhere. I hope you can actually see what the hell I'm doing here. I'm making a I'm making art is what I'm doing. Oh, this is very good. This was not like a hit and miss. It was like a shot in the dark for me, because I'm not a great fan of pistachio, right? Every time I've tried pistachio, like the actual pistachio, I was like, oh, this isn't me. But you know, Prep changes you. You like new things. This is very good. So I'm gonna take you with me for a quick ending of the video. So I'm gonna pop you here. Okay, I've messed this up really bad. I'm actually gonna pop you here. I'm gonna pop you here while I get my bolt. So I'm here, right? Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. This was more like a raw, I wanted to do this more like a raw leg session, a raw type of, you know, how I just make my post-workout meal, how I go about, you know, this routine that I do after training. Also with this meal, 3 IUs of Nova Rapids going in, 3. And we eat this meal, and in an hour, in 90 minutes exactly, I want to get meal 4 in. I want to go hyper. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this. Like I promised, I'm going to try my best to keep this as consistent as possible. You know, I'm going to give you guys more training, more in-depth bits as I go a bit deeper into prep. I did have a check-in with Kuba today. I'm gonna add some shots from this morning. I do still have the video of some of the posing I did this morning, the mandatories that I've sent to Kuba. I'm gonna add them at some point in this video so you guys can obviously see. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, let me know in my DMs what you'd like to see more of, or what you did enjoy, what you didn't enjoy, what I could do better. I absolutely cherish constructive criticism, especially for the people that have supported me. And it's always appreciated, it's always welcome. So thank you very much, guys. And if you like this, as always, give me a like, a subscribe, a share as well. Sharing absolutely helps. And I will see you in the next video. Now I'm gonna get this meal in because man is hungry. So thank you for watching. You guys are fucking stars. And I'll see you in the next video.